ready here, so...
Oh yeah, I need to edit the scoreboard, of course. It's Tiger Claw against Flail Elephant.
Yes, can you maybe do the introduction very quickly?
Sure.
Okay, well, it looks like I can do it just fine. Well, if I could. So here we have in the northwest of the map, in the color blue, we have Aizamk playing as the British, and in the southeast of the map we have AdrianCarrot, aka Carrot, playing in the color red, not orange, unfortunately, playing as the Japanese. So what do you think of this matchup, British versus Japanese?
I think I only played this matchup once, and that was against a Master Sergeant, so I feel like most of my personal input in this matchup is, let's just say, not really legit.
No, I can see why. Looks like Aizamk going for an early trade post. Definitely very interesting to see
also
that for British.
Unstandard, I think.
It's a bit unstandard. They do start with a lot of wood, of course, but still, their house is costing 135 wood. Means you need all the wood you have at the start.
He has a lot of nice wood treasures on his side of the map, though.
Yes, I hope he can pick up a few of them.
One here as well, actually.
Yeah, another 90 wood. On the other hand, Carrot is picking up most of the goats, I assume. Already picked up 4. Yeah, already picked 4 of them.
But there's
and
4 wood treasures on the map.
Yes, and those wood treasures going to favor both British and Japanese huge amount because of their houses. For both of them, the houses giving them, of course, resources. We do see now the manor house going up for Aizamk. Definitely good for him that he got it up quite quickly.
Let's see if there's some Virginia Company, and there is in the deck Virginia Company, and yeah, one of the wood treasures being taken by Japan. I would say. Right, go ahead.
Yes, Aizamk going with the TP. For me, it would mean I think he's going for Virginia Company, but it does not exclude actually going for 3 villagers first. But we will see. Of course, he might just do straight up Virginia Company.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
3 settlers
first. He probably wants to do 3 villagers and then the Virginia Company with the extra experience on the TP. That's what I think this means.
Yes, that's a very greedy build because. Well, you're just going full out eco and not really trying to punish the Japanese very quickly. But of course, if you can manage to outboom Japan or maybe get a very good timing push, then it might do the trick for him. Of course, it also comes very unexpected. For AdrianCarrot, not really a greedy build around. That's very interesting. It might actually mean that AdrianCarrot is going for some kind of aggressive build, and that could counter directly what Aizamk is doing, which is a very greedy build. Well, I'm not quite sure if it's going to be Virginia Company, but I assume so. And the trade post in itself is very greedy.
Yeah, and there's a lot of wood treasures being picked up by both players. Japan is going up with it looks at the Toshugo Shrine. Ace is not actually shipping a card just yet, so he might not be going for the Virginia Company build, actually.
Yeah, it looks like it, and I think that's a wise decision. I don't think he has scouted the enemy yet. Even a trade post going up for him, and aging up with a villager on a wonder, so definitely an interesting build. I don't think I've seen this early trade post a lot. So... Spadel, is that you? Yeah, it could also be Spadel, of course, but on the other hand, Spadel is mainly a British player, so I would like to have seen him play British if to wear Spadel, of course.
And this Japan deck is almost a exact copy of the one I played. There's a couple differences, but it's pretty much exactly the same as mine. So, very standard Japan deck, in other words.
Japanese deck, definitely very standard. I do see
besides
terrorist sites that ships a rice paddy. I don't really like that card. On the other hand, he probably doesn't have to use it.
If you put the rice paddy card in, I prefer the H2 one, because in general you have a lot more good H3 cards than H2 cards, and the H2 one is almost as efficient as the H3 one. It gives 8% instead of 10, I think the H3 one is, yeah.
Yes. On the other hand, most games won't go to H3, or at least not all of them may go to H3. So
As Japan, they
maybe we'll
do
save that
usually,
spot.
though.
Yeah, especially with the current meta, of course. 3 villagers going forward for Aizamk, so getting up a barracks.
And did he H with the
right
tower? Yeah, he
to
did.
this-
He might be
He
going
H with
for
the
a
tower.
timing push here. Although he does not have a lot of H2 military shipments, so we'll have to see what he does. Consulate already on Japan for
Stable
aiding
going
Carrot.
up. Stable going up for Carrot right now, and maybe we see 600 gold, or maybe we'll see the 300 export shipment.
He might be going
I don't
for a
think
CAF
we'll see
semi-FF,
wood.
perhaps?
Well, his consulate is a bit too far forward for that, right? I mean, here already 5 Concha Yababushi coming out.
That might
trying
just be
to
to
get
siege the
Hero.
tower and the forward barracks. But yeah, we'll have to
Yes,
see.
but you will need reinforcements. If there are going to be muskets coming out, they're very good against both the stable units and the Yababushi. If they're going to be longbowmen, yeah, they're the few first muskets, and that's going to be hard to beat at this point. 600 coin coming out, so trying to get out a lot of Naginatas, only 1 in queue so far.
Only one villager collecting those crates actually, so... But it's because he needs a lot more food for the Nagis.
Yeah.
He only gets a batch of 4, but he also has some Yumi here from the
4
shipment.
Nagis coming out, got 5 Yumi from the shipment and 5 Yababushi, and looks like it's go time for him. On the other hand, Aizamk also sitting on 60 military population, not
Yeah,
bad
he
at
has
all.
a
so-
lot of musketeers, 6 from the shipment,
Yes.
and then a couple of batches of 5.
And together
one
with the
batch of 5.
tower, he is able to hold this pressure, I would say. So Carrot has to do something else.
He's gonna
Scout is
flank
a
with the
bit of a-
Nagi, so this could be quite bad for Ace if
6
he isn't careful.
longbowmen. Yes, and now he's got 6 longbowmen out. So he's got a
Clubs
total
are
of
in
10
cover
longbowmen.
mode, so they are soaking a lot of damage.
Yes, but on the other hand, Nakanada's being taken out in melee by the musketeers, and the longbowman in the back doing a lot of damage. One longbowman actually sieging the consulate. Looks like these clubs are taking a lot of damage, but the Nakanadas are not too useful. You want the Nakanadas to attack the longbowman, of course, but they're too
More
protected.
Nagis coming in.
A lot more Nagis coming in, but I feel like there's still too many musketeers who can just do damage in melee mode, and the trees and the units are just blocking out. the
Some nice
Nakanadas.
divine strikes though.
Yes, Divine Strike basically kills a unit with low HP in 1 hit, which is definitely nice. In
5 Yumi
this
being
kind of
shipped the
battles.
second time, and now I feel like Carrot can really push this back.
Yes, Carrot does have a small
Sentries
advantage at this
coming
point.
out.
Only 1 Musketeer coming for Aizamk as backup. Even calling the sentries, he definitely wants to win this battle.
I feel
right
like the
here
irregulars would have been better. He might
Yes,
have
the
pressed the
sentries
wrong minimum
are
button.
good for snaring the units because they do melee damage, but on the other hand they die so fast and don't really do a lot of attack.
Only 1 reinforcing Nagi for Carrot though. Let's see, his shrines are on coin at the moment, which I do think is correct with what he's currently doing.
Yes, but of course the shrines really don't matter too much right here. I mean, it's only he's got 60 population.
And no Kami, he does have the Teshugo of course.
So, yes, the shrines are together maybe like 4 villagers at this point. It's really not significant.
It's less than 4 for sure.
Yes, so
Ooh, some raiding going in here by the Yumi. And the 1 Nagi, oh, they don't get the villager. And I think I'm dropping a couple more frames, so... I'll definitely need to remember to lower the bitrate a bit. Batch of 4 Nagi coming out. Ooh, some Hussar for Ace though, and these Yumi might get caught here. Although the
yeah,
Nagi
the
are
Hussar
close enough.
also can do nice damage against the Naganada, since the Naganadas got a lower base attack. And
Yeah, they
base
rely
hit
on the
points.
multiplier. But there's more Nagi than
Yes.
Hussar by quite a large margin, so I think he's fine.
Yeah, but the Musketeer is doing a lot of damage in range mode right now. Only 3 Naganatas left and 2 Yumi against 10 Musketeers, 1 Pikeman and 1 Longbowman. I wonder where that pikeman is actually.
600 wood for Japan. I'm guessing he wants a combination of shrines and more Yumi with that.
Yes, 600 wood definitely means he wants either some more shrines, which I don't expect, or just a lot more Yumi. Maybe he doesn't have a barracks yet, so he should be building one.
The regulars coming out with more reinforcing Nagi. Ooh, and that can probably
Nagis.
clean this up.
Yes, he can clean this up fine, but it won't. I mean, he won that war, won that battle, but he didn't win the war yet. Right?
No, he's quite far behind economically.
Market coming out, so he's going to try to get some economy back, also building some shrines. So, but on the other hand, still 5 Ashigari coming out, which is a short-term shipment, of course, only a bit of resources and not really in the long term. So
he needs it though, but
Hussars getting caught. I would like to see this pikeman actually like sieging the trade post or something, because it's just sitting there for no reason in the cliff. And that pikeman with 32 siege can actually do great damage against the trade post.
Yeah, I think he's just forgot about it.
Yeah, it might be there to protect against the Naginata or something.
There's finally a barracks up for Japan though.
700 food for Aizamk. Going to try to spam out a lot of units. He's got a lot of gold. Might even... I don't think he will try to age up, but could be interesting.
No, I don't think so.
No, but I don't
More
think so
musketeers and hussar coming out for Azo, and there is very little for Japan here in terms of army.
Yes, with that 700 food he can spam out a lot of units, I would say, because he's got 22 villagers on coin, and with the 700 food he might be able to get out a perfect batch of 5 hussars and 5 musketeers, and that's going to help him enormously in the match, in the battle that's coming.
Finally some more Ashigaris coming out.
Ashigaris.
Another shrine going down though.
He's got a total of 10 Ashigaris now against 13 Strelets, 15 Ashigaris now.
Pretty sure there's no
Strelets.
Strelets.
Second time. Yeah. It's now shipped another time, the Ashigaris, so that means Carrot really should make something happening here, because he's still very much behind in eco, doing a lot of market upgrades, but of course British just has a lot more villagers. So I think Carrot should make something
I think he needs to ship 4 villagers at some point. At least once. Preferably
yes, 4
twice.
villagers, maybe 600 wood another time.
And more shrines being sieged, and he's actually housed now.
Yes,
he has
Japanese
no
being
wood.
housed, that's something you don't see every game. Of course, with their shrines being so good for their eco. Even another shrine. So he's popped by 10 right now and trying to either get some hunt or maybe take out a barracks. I'm not quite sure what he's trying to do with his army right now.
Ooh, hussars coming in for 8 here. The reinforcing batch of Ashi is only 2. Actually, he still has some goats here that are not tasked to shrines, which he really should do.
Yes,
One villager
especially
going
when
down,
the
maybe?
shrines are
No.
going up in his own base. Looks like Aizamk trying to push in right now, and he's got a huge lead. 23 musketeers and 9 hussars against 20 Ashi and 1 Naginata. So
I don't even know where the 1 Nagi is. I assume it's this thing. Yeah, it's in the middle of the map. AFK.
yeah, it's right.
There is a
next to
TC
the
though, so
post.
Ace has to be careful here.
There's a TC, of course, but nothing can pop out anymore except for the Daimyo.
No, I just mean in
And-
general the TC fire, which does 2-shot his musketeers.
Yes, that is of course true, but not really dangerous in terms of units popping out. Also the
More
sentries
clips
and
coming out, which
irregulars
might actually snare
already
this
being used.
musketeer army. Nope, they just die.
Yeah, one is getting away, but the other one just died easily.
Oh, he got 2 musks for
Uh,
1 club. I think that's a reasonable trade.
That is of course true. 25 Ashes against 29 Musketeers is still quite close.
Yeah, Ashes
Hussars
are better,
don't-
of course, than normal musketeers.
Yes, but Hussars trying to get in now.
Will he get
getting
that villager? No.
maybe one. No, 600 wood.
That
right
one
now.
will go down for sure, though. Unless he can speed
No.
it up somehow. Ooh,
Won't go down.
nice. He really needs
Yeah,
to ship 4 villagers though, because he's so far behind economically. But at the moment he can't. He just needs stuff, basically.
Yeah, he really needs stuff. So the 600 food, I hope it's going. It's now used for Imperial.
His orchards are also
bureaucracy.
running out, by the way.
Yes, and I think that's not a good shipment right now. The 600 wood for Imperial bureaucracy means his eco is gonna get a little bit better. On the other hand, he's got no berries very soon, and he really needs to win the game right now, I would say. And I already think it's too late for that. Aizamk just got a too big of a lead in both military pop and eco pop.
He needs to probably swap his orchards to food, or his shrines to food now, and just mine a bit more coin, because he's gonna be starved on food very soon. He has 1,000 left.
The shrines don't really matter at this point, because he's got so few of them, and he got no heavenly Kami. So these ashes are gonna get snared by the hussars. It doesn't really even matter if the hussars go down, because there's so many musketeers to back them up. And at this point it's GG, I would say.
Unless he can do some miracle daimyo. He's used both minimum already. He does have enlisted regular, so maybe he can ship that and pull off some miracles somehow. But I don't see it happening.
No, I really don't see it happening. And at this point I wouldn't be surprised if he said GG. Few ashes still out, 3 ashy carry, and looks like 2 Naginatas are out also. Oh, here we see Klopman trying to kill some musketeers.
And
GG.
he does call GG here. Game 1 goes to Aizamk.
Yes, looks like British really getting the better of Japanese, not only in this game but also in the entire series today. So really interesting.
If you look at
to
all
see
resources gathered, it's quite clear.
Yes, of course they did do some weird strategies, both of them. British starting with a trade post and Japanese starting with 300 wood and a trade post.
Yeah, Ace just outmassing the Japan army massively throughout most of the game. But yeah, game 1 goes to Ace, so we're moving on to game 2, which will be on Klondike, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I think it is, yes.
So, good civs on Klondike are, of course, Russia, India, most of the war chief civs like Aztec probably could do pretty well. Let's see what else could be really good. Do you know of any other civ that could be really good on Klondike?
Klondike,
Japan, perhaps, maybe?
I wouldn't be surprised to see Portuguese.
Portuguese, that's probably
picked
also
by
really
Aizamk.
good, yes. But Ace has to pick first, of course.
Yes, I wouldn't really be surprised to see Portuguese. I think it's a good civilization on both this map and a good one for Aizamk. Aizamk is in general very familiar with Portuguese.
Yeah, especially Ace's playstyle off ports just fits this map really well.
So I hope Aizamk has got the map Klondike and Carrot can actually download it.
This is the last series we are casting together, right? The next one is done by someone else, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I think it is going to be casted by Interjection again. Yes.
Ah, okay.
It's getting quite late for him at that point, but I had to re-download the map Klondike. That's a bit surprising because we already casted Klondike earlier.
Yes, Garge against Lukton will be done by Interjection, but it seems they still need a co-caster for him, so we'll have to see who that will be then. I don't think it's opponent, probably just means that there's a slightly different version that Ace has.
Yes,
Probably
but it shouldn't be different, right?
No, it's probably just like a different save from it or something.
Yeah, but there's only the 2.2 version of the map.
Well, I didn't have to re-download it, and we casted Klondike together before, so we should be fine. Actually, how is that possible that you didn't download the previous time we casted Klondike then?
Well, I did cast it the previous time, but when I just entered this lobby, I had to re-download it.
That's strange, but okay. But anyway, it seems like Aizamk is picking Russia. And I like that pick a lot. Russia is just such a good civ on this map.
Okay, he's going to pick Russia. Definitely interesting.
And I think we are now 5 out of 5 for needing to remind players of recorded game.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't start the EP with always record game checked.
You should pick... damn, never mind, we can't anymore. I was going to say you need to pick Russia, so we have like a nice mirror in between the players and us, but now it's not possible anymore because I refuse to pick French.
I can pick French.
Yeah, but now I would need to pick Russia, so...
Yeah, just pick Russia.
No, I'm Japan.
Okay, you're Japan.
So yeah, it does look like Ace will be playing Russia and Carrot will be playing the French. I do think this favors Russia, especially on this map.
Yes, but on the other hand, it is Aizamk we're talking about, so let's just think, what would Aizamk do?
Well, there is of course always the possibility of Suvorov reforms, where he builds a lot of strelets and then suddenly boom, they're musketeers.
Yes, of course. Or what I really would like to see is some kind of trade post boom or something.
Oh yeah. Or maybe even
all.
some Tartars, you know, just some nice Cav Archer strategy. I love Cav Archers. Please, Aizamk, make it happen.
Yes. So quick introduction, especially from the people on YouTube watching. In the northeast of the map, in the color blue, we have Aizamk playing as the Russians. And in the southwest of the map, we have AdrianCarrot playing in the color red as French. Looks like it's a 100 wood start for both players, of course. That might mean no weird shenanigans with early trade posts. Maybe still a market for French, but yes, market coming up for French. Have you checked the Hans, by the way?
No, it's what I was doing. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I think Adrian might be missing a hunt.
Let's see, Aizamk's got one hunt here, there. And
I'm guessing
Carrot.
this is this, in a way. Yeah, it's fine. Never mind.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, Adrian has one extra hunt in the middle of the map, while Ace has this awkward one in the corner.
And the mines are a bit in favor of Aizamk, I would say. Third mine for Aizamk and third mine for Carrot is both quite the same, but Aizamk has got more mines to follow it up with.
I think it's fine.
Got this gold mine closer and this silver mine closer, but it doesn't really matter, it's not too significant. So maybe we can go over the treasures a bit. Only a lot of small treasures have been picked up, 40, 40,
all the
30,
beavers.
30. Yes, all the beavers and choke cherry trees and quaking aspen trees.
The food and the wood ones are probably the most relevant, although the coin ones probably allowed some hunting dogs for the French player.
Yes, early hunting. Oh,
Oh.
looked like he's pausing the game for a small second. Early hunting dogs definitely going to help Carrot, and the coin treasure is going to help him get that without having to mine anything, which is of course good for him. On the other hand, Aizamk has got 40 wood so far, and also got some XP, and that's going to help him get his first blockhouse up earlier.
And he is picking up a wood treasure actually.
Yes, another wood treasure for him, another 40 wood, and that's going to help him get up a 300 wood coming out now for him. So definitely very interesting. I'm really surprised to see that he ships that he might go for a trading post. Yes.
More
He's
beavers for Adrian.
Definitely going for a trading post now, and more beaver still for Carrot. Yeah.
Wow, look at
Which
Aizamk.
don't really matter at this point.
H1 cards.
Yes, Aizamk's got a lot of H1 card and some surprising ones in H2. Advanced Arsenal, you don't see that in all games.
And he does have the Suvorov reforms.
And Advanced Trading Posts and the 300 wood, all very interesting cards. Carrot did scout it in time. Aizamk's hero is on low HP, but I don't think it will really matter at this point. His hero can just run away to his base again.
Especially with the scout no longer snaring.
Yes, of course. Scout also taking a beating, so... Aizamk shipping 200 wood is definitely interesting, of course. Maybe even the market is going to come up, or he's going to do something very aggressive. What do you expect from this build?
Honestly, I have no clue, but now that I see this, I can say that it's almost definitely a forward blockhouse. Unless he's doing some crazy grenadier rush.
Yeah, I think it's indeed going to be a blockhouse. I think he was joking earlier when he said the barracks and stable are going to be banned. So I think we will see three villagers building a blockhouse, and after that maybe he will just spam shipments like 5 Cossack, 4 Cossack and 13 Strelets. Because if he's going to do something with Fortress, he might not build it so aggressively, more like either in his base or maybe protecting a hunt.
Yeah, like here, or perhaps even over here to protect the TPs.
Yes, something like that. But right now it's like near the Nootkas settlement, and it's so aggressive.
Oh my god, he might take the Nootkas. His Explorer is in position to take them.
His Explorer is right next to the Nootkas, but I don't know how the trading post will help him in that regard. Maybe with a lot of wood shipments that he can make something happen.
He is chopping wood for it.
Yes,
and he is getting Nootkas.
So
nice.
Probably going to be either Cossack plus Nootkas, or maybe Strelet plus Nootka. That's of course a good composition. And we will see if Carrot will scout it in time. He's got his scout here, of course, but the hero is from Aizamk is still too close, so he can't go there in stealth, because the hero will of course see stealth.
I'm sure he's aware of at least the blockhouse, but I'm not sure if he saw the Nootkas.
So Aizamk aged up with 500 food, and I think next is going to be 700 wood, and he will just spam a lot of units. Maybe it's going to be 5 Cossack, but he wouldn't have any wood for the Nootkas or Strelets then.
And he's housed at the moment, actually.
Yes, so I think 700 wood is definitely going to be shipped next. Because he couldn't... 5 Cossacks wouldn't help him too much, I would think.
Nootkas coming to the rescue of the Explorer,
Nootkas
maybe?
Out. Also 5 Musketeers out. Nootkas have not... Oh, 5 Cossacks.
He needs to hit the scout once and would be dead, but...
Of course, he's still got another shipment ready, so he can just ship 700 wood right after, which is still very good. Going to take out this villager. To the trade post. He's going to take out that trade post.
They do have 30 siege, so...
Yeah, definitely good. It's only 2 siege less than a pikeman.
It's more expensive than a pike, though, I think. Well,
it's
no, it costs less wood but more food, so I guess it's about the same. Depends on how expensive the pike is. It's 85 food, 15 wood for the Nootka.
Yeah, and a pike is 40 food, 40 wood. So I would say this is not as expensive. Well, it's about the same.
I'd say it's about even, yeah.
Yes. Of course, they do less damage against cavalry, the Nootkas, so...
They have more HP, though.
Market... Yeah, so it's really hard to compare them. Market's going down. well, looks like it's going to go down. Only 4 musketeers out for Carrot.
I don't think it matters too much. He got every market upgrade that he wants, including great coat.
Yeah, he got great coat, steel traps, and blazer mines. So shouldn't really be afraid of losing his market at this point. One hussar trying to either scout or raid, and a lot of Cossacks going behind it. 9 Cossacks running away after that one hussar. This is a really good trick from the hussar, actually. Meanwhile, the Nootkas have finished sieging that trade post. Yeah, the one hussar now trying to get a villager down, but of course, that's just going to be a waste. But I do really like how all the Cossacks are going after the hussar. Definitely very good.
The market does go down.
To slow it down. Yeah, market down now. 4 couriers next, and with that he's building another strong market. Yes.
By the way, look at the eco population recalculated. It's quite in favor of France, especially considering Ace has no market.
The 4 Carreras definitely help him getting his eco up, and at this point he's not even that far behind. Oh wait, I have. Of course, you can't count the Nootkas in the military unit population. So
no, because they are natives.
Yes, and natives don't cost population. So at this point, Aizamk is quite far ahead in military population if you count Nootkas as population, basically. So in military count, 700 food coming out for French. Nice that he has it, but it's not really what you want to send, I would say. He's got 300 gold in his bank, so he's probably just going to spam out another 10 musketeers with that.
Nootka raid?
Maybe those... Oh, looks like the game was stuck there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe these Nootkas will take out the Hussar. Will they get a shot? No, they won't, unfortunately. All the units now coming together in this river. Cossacks... Hussars getting a snare on the Cossacks, musketeers trying to get a villager.
No, Ace lets it get away.
No, just got away with the great, thanks to the great codes upgrade. Cossacks and Nootkas now attacking. Yes, Nootkas nicely flanking on the Hussar, and now the Hussar, but one are all down. On the other hand, Aizamk lost a lot of musketeers.
And Nootka.
He's only got 2 Nootka left and 8 skirmishers, another 10 strelets coming out. On the other hand, Adrian has got 28 musketeers at this point.
Yeah, and Ace did get steel traps, so no longer as behind on upgrades as he used to be.
Yes, but on the other hand, his mine just ran out, so he's got to go to this mine in front of his base right now, which is not really the mine you want to gather on.
No, if Ace can pressure that mine, he is for sure in a very good position. And there's not that many Hussar left actually. If Kippy goes off, these Strelets can do very well.
Yes, only 2 Hussars left, and together with 2 blockhouses, Aizamk's got a good chance of defending against this pressure, I would say. 8 crossbowmen coming out. Definitely going to help him a lot, especially against those musketeers, of course.
There's still a lot of Cossacks left and more Strelets coming out. And now he has to run away. He really can't fight here under these blockhouses for much longer.
Especially blockhouses.
I really want to see Ace get his stable up.
13 Strelets, it's very good that Adrian ran away just in time, because if those 13 Strelets would have caught up with the units of Carrot immediately, he would have been in a very bad position.
1 CDB going down, and now this mine is under a lot of pressure.
Yes,
luckily though he was able to sneak some villagers by, and he has this mine.
And I don't think Aizamk will scout that very soon. Well, he's got 3 Cossacks running around trying to scout. Once these 3 go down, he will have no way of scouting that.
Ooh, and French does not have Colonial Militia in his deck. I think against Russia you need to have Colonial Militia in your deck, just because it's so efficient in H2, because your TC one-shots both the Strelets and the Musketeers with Colonial Militia.
Yes, but for French, with those very strong villagers, of course, with range resist, you don't really expect to need it, I would say.
That's true.
I don't think it's...
And French keeps trying to fight him, and I really don't agree with this. Now he has some Hussar, I guess, so it's a lot better for him, but still.
Yeah, but still, Aizamk got 18 musketeers left, which of course deal very well with those hussars. He does have to task them on the hussars, yes, he's doing so now.
Boyar's
coming out, but only for 16 strelets it's going to help him.
And the one Cossack which
not
is
really
now
a lot. Yes, 15 strelets with 15% more units, it's just like, oh, there's going to be 2 more strelets, and that's not going to help a lot.
Yeah, it's mainly for the Cossacks who really want Boyars. Those become so good. More Hussar, Minutemen being called as well. I feel like Ace might have overextended a bit here. And he really needs to get a stable out to get more Cossacks. Because those are really what helps Russia in this mid-game-ish.
He does have 2 blockhouses protecting him, so I don't think he should be very scared of losing them too fast. Stable going down. Finally, your wish is
yeah, I really like that.
I would like to see the blockhouse being repaired now.
Yeah, he is chopping extra wood, so that might be his plan.
Oh yes, that's of course true. We see Carrot trying to defend his own villagers. Looks like Carrot thinks I've got a lead in economy. I'm not going to be too aggressive because
he doesn't really though. They're very even economically.
Yes, they are, but maybe Carrot is not aware of that.
Yeah.
3 Hussar coming out for him. I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, they're here in his base. But the thing is, like, both these mines are running out relatively soon, and then the next mine for Carrot is...
Yeah, well, this one is... this one with 5k, he could maybe... Oh, 700 coin coming out, definitely going to help him.
Yeah, he really needs coin at the moment.
I really wonder if he tries to sneak up an H-up, or
I don't
just
think he can.
Spam a lot of units. Yeah, but he might try it, of course.
That's very true, of course. Although at the moment Ace is behind the military population, which has Russia is not good. He does have Cossacks in queue though, and those can be
still
very scary.
Yes, Cossacks can be very efficient here. 5 Cossacks coming out, but still I think Carrot has got a good lead at this point. But
Ace just needs to make sure he fights under his blockhouses.
Yes, but right now he cannot really do that. If he retreats back, he can
2 batches of Cossacks though, and this could really swing the fight in his favor.
That is really going to do, especially with the Boyars on them, that's really going to...
Ooh, CDB coming into fight.
CDB, but if those musketeers go in melee combat, I think these Cossacks all have to retreat back, and at this point almost all of the musketeers from Aizamk are dead, so those Cossacks are all retreating back.
No, there's still a couple left in the trees. He's fine.
Yeah, there's still 5 more coming in. Really
he's kind of losing this fight, but there's CDB fighting here. I think there's 5 or 6 CDB fighting here that are not gathering.
Yes, but another 7 musketeers. Of course, the musketeers from Carrot are a lot better than those from Aizamk, and I think Carrot really won this fight. 10 strelets coming out.
Yeah, he did win the fight, but just look at where his CDB are at the moment.
Yeah, but you can easily task them to a mine or hunt nearby. There's one not so far away at this point, and he hasn't lost a single career in this fight, I think.
No, he hasn't, but they have been idle for quite a while just fighting, and the musketeer count is slowly dwindling, which means that these Cossacks are going to be able to clean up. There is Strelet Cossack now, which is the composition Russia wants to have. And once these musketeers get picked up, these Cossacks will just completely clean up.
Yes, they can also clean up a few of the villages that are still gathering there, and of course, once he scouts this, Carrot really needs to have some more military to defend it.
Yeah, CDB have 0 melee resist, so... 1 Hussar left. This Hussar really needs to go on the Strelets.
Really interesting fight right here.
I think
Carrot did very well in that fight, but still looks like Aizamk has got the upper hand. Another batch of Hussars coming out to try going to kill all those Strelets if the Cossacks don't show up, and 2 Cossacks going down here by the couriers and 2 musketeers. Musketeers now coming. Looks like they're
I don't know, I feel like Aizamk has it now. French is running out of safe places to fight and or to gather rather, and he is just slowly bleeding out.
Yes, French has got really good fights. But the last fight was really good for French, I would say. But still, Aizamk just can make a lot more units after that. And he's really cost efficient with his units, of course.
Yeah,
Since he's Russian.
Adrian CDB were fighting for like half a minute or something, and that was like 10 or 13 CDB or whatever it was that were not gathering.
Yes, and with those Cossacks coming out for Aizamk, he can really seal the deal. The Hussars from Carrot are very dangerous to Russia, but not so dangerous anymore once the Cossacks are on the field.
Yeah, and look again, there is like 20 CDB not gathering, just fighting spells. And sure, these CDB are better than Israel in pretty much everything. But they want to be gathering, not fighting.
Yes, of course, and the CDB also not got blunderbuss on them, so they don't.
They also cost twice as much as Israel.
I really like Blockhouse coming up right here, really securing all the resources for Russia, and at this point I think Aizamk is in a winning position.
Yeah, I don't think Adrian can come back from this unless he somehow goes to Fortress, but I just don't see how he can do it. He's going to be forced into fighting with his CDB again for probably maybe another half minute. And every time he fights, I don't think he's lost the CDB in this fight yet, but they're losing hit points. And then the next fight, maybe 1 or 2 CDB dies, and then they have to fight again. A couple of them lose hit points again, and then slowly his CDB count drops. Like this fight, he already lost at least 1, and he's probably gonna lose more here.
Yes, and at this point, I wouldn't be surprised to see a GG fairly soon.
Yeah, at the moment, his army is actually just CDB.
Yes, he's got 6 military pop, which is 5 musketeers. Oh well, it's only 5 military pop at this point.
He should have gotten blunderbuss actually.
Yes, I mean, he's getting it right now, but there's the GG.
Yeah,
that was
really
a
well
nice
played
game.
by Aizamk.
I really like that. Yeah.
The Nutka were a bit strange, but...
I don't think these Nutkas have done too much. Maybe he only traded 5 of them?
Yeah, 5. Just to
I'm
get the trading post and some early anti-cavalry, I suppose.
Oh, it looks like the UI doesn't work anymore once the game is finished. Anyways, we have only seen 5 Nutkas.
Yeah, it was 5.
And that's not really... It only took out 1 trade post, which isn't worth it at all. So...
But yeah, look at the military population graph. And like, you can clearly see that, sure, Ace is probably not really losing these fights, or winning these fights pop efficiently. But he is, every single fight, killing things from France. Every single time he is killing more and more and more. Yes. And if you look at the resources gathered, he is very even with French for most of the game, and then eventually even surpasses French. And his units, while they aren't pop efficient, they were very, very resource efficient. And yeah, especially if you look at coin, you can see that. Wait, actually, yeah, never mind. Yeah, if you look at coin, you see that France just starts really flatlining near the end of the game because his mines were so pressured.
And that's really how Russia plays, right? Containing the other player, doing very cost-efficient trades, and trying to bleed out the other player in colonial. That's like the classic Russia play. So, no weird shenanigans with Fortress H here. And I think Carrot responded correctly by staying colonial, because he was under too much pressure to sneak up in a Fortress H.
Yeah, you really start noticing it. Like the first fight, Ace is massively ahead in pop, but still goes pretty even in the fight. But then the longer the game goes, he actually starts going even in pop and then eventually just actually gets ahead in pop.
Yes.
Due to their efficiency. Anyway, that was game 2, going to Aizamk. We will be going into game 3 shortly. This time it is Adrian that has to pick first, if I'm correct. That is correct, right?
Yes, Ace has to pick first.
Wait, Ace has to pick first? Isn't it
wait,
Carrot?
No. Carrot has to pick first. First game went to Ace camp.
Next map is Manchuria.
Oh, sorry, I clicked out of the game. I got an invite from another game, but I thought it would be like the map downloading notification. So I just clicked yes, of course, I want to join your game.
So yes, the next map will be Manchuria, and we'll have to see what Carrot decides to first pick here. He cannot pick French or Japan.
Yes, I'm still hoping to see Portuguese, from Aizamk especially.
Germany.
Germany, definitely interesting.
This is one of those maps where you get some gold mines in the middle, right?
Yes. We have seen a lot of Germany on this map, like a year ago, from H2O and Blackstar OP.
That was before the nerfs, of course. I want to see some more Japan. I know Aizamk has some really hilarious Japan strategies. Also, I want to see some water. Just please give me a water game.
Yes, of course water is not most favorite playstyle, but we haven't seen a lot of water at all in this entire tournament, so it would be nice as a change to see a bit water.
Yeah, in the current meta, water is just extremely all-in. You either throw like 4 cards at it with like a super dedicated deck, or you don't go water at all. And if you do go all-in, it's basically impossible to contest, unless the opponent just crushes you on land and just kills you in your entire base. Which is one of the problems with water in this game, in my opinion.
It's one of the problems, but also one of... it can lead to interesting games.
Oh, for sure.
Looks like Aizamk is not quite set on his choice yet. So
yes,
he's
Ace
trying
cannot
to pick
Brit or Russia.
Mirror. He's going for the mirror. Definitely interesting. I've seen mirrors on Manchuria in Germany a lot. I think H2O was practicing with Blackstar OP. This same matchup like 100 games in a row.
6 out of 6 for record game, by the way.
Well, they haven't started yet, so you can't.
That's true. That's true. But I guess Ace is maybe fixing some decks or something. I'm not sure if I have seen Aizamk play Germany before. I'm sure he's very familiar with it. Ace is just a really good player. But
last few games he had to change up his decks before the game, so he might have to do that again.
Hey, Jim informing me we have 330 viewers, so thank you everyone for joining us this evening.
I'm now going to click in and going to do the introduction, especially for the people on YouTube, of course. So, hello guys, welcome back to game number 3 in Aizamk against AdrianCarrot, aka Carrot, and here we're going to play on the map Manchuria, a quite well-known map, especially like a few months ago once where it was released. It's not the first tournament for this map, and here we have in the northeast of the map AdrianCarrot playing in the color red as Germany, and it's going to be a mirror. So in the southwest of the map we have Aizamk also playing as Germany. It's a 100 boot start, and first we're going to quickly check if the mines and hunts are okay. So, Chrissy, what do you think of the hunts? And after that we're gonna quickly talk about this matchup and about the treasures, of course.
Hunts seem alright. Mines also seem fine. Yep, seems good to me.
Looks like Adrian has got one hunt closer to his base. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Where Aizamk has got only 1, 2, 3.
And 4.
Yes, but that's the starting hunt.
Oh, right, yeah, right, yeah, like that, yeah. Basically,
Looks
like
Adrian has-
these are the 5 hunts for Ace, together with his
Yes.
starting one, and then these are the
No,
five.
he's got also this one, so he doesn't need this one. That's the
Oh.
point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, the middle hunts are a bit closer to Adrian's base. That is true.
Yes, but
I feel
might
like
not matter too
this
much.
one is supposed to be maybe more like here. Oops.
Yes, maybe. Anyways, we're going to dive into this, I would say. 30 coin being picked up for AdrianCarrot and 30 food. He's now waiting here, using his crack shot. Another 55 coin. It's nice, all these little treasures, of course, do add up. And Aizamk is recharging his shot, or maybe just waiting. Yes.
And Ace is the first player to get a TP up, which is quite notable.
Yes, 90 wood. Really going to help him get up his house here. Now quickly building a house with 2 settler wagons, of course, to try to get out the first villager without idling.
And we again have the Oprishnik treasure in the middle of the map.
Yes, and of course we have some other shenanigan treasure, I would think.
No,
Anyways,
I actually looked, there isn't one, sadly.
okay.
Oh wait, no,
50
I found
wood
it.
here too.
It's over here.
Ah yes, and carefully trading time reduced. Not so bad for Germany, I would say.
Yeah, it's just very difficult to take that treasure. And yeah, this,
Yes.
the 85 wood down there is probably going to be more realistic of them taking in this game.
If they scouted, of course, the 85 wood and the 50 wood very much hidden near the sea.
And
there's
Carrot
also
does have more
some
yaks at the
treasures.
moment, by the way. Obviously because Aizamk went for that TP, which allowed Carrot to scout a lot more.
Yes, let's quickly count the jacks. Looks like he's got
6 to
5
3.
of them.
No, it's 6 to 3 in favor of Carrot. You can see it under
Yes.
units.
Yes, of course, and there's still one here for him.
Yeah, I currently
So-
have Fog of War on, so I can't see that. But Ace is going
Okay.
towards that wood treasure in the corner of the map, perhaps, but he used his crack shock on this... Wait, no, he didn't, never mind.
Yes, he's using his yak to scout around a bit, and that's really good, especially since there are so many good treasures on this map and so many yaks.
And it seems like Carrot might be positioning himself for a TP here. And I do like that he's taking that one.
Yes.
It really forces Ace to choose between going towards a TP or his base.
Yes, he's definitely going for a trade post. I do like this trade post route. We don't see the 2-2 route where you both have your own
We
card.
might have a contention here. Over
Yes, for 65
65
coin.
coin.
A bundle of Gingo leaves, and looks like Aizamk wants some leaves too. The picture of those lion-tailed macacos are really ugly, by the way.
I think
Oh,
Carrot
they're
got
not
it.
all dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carrot got it, and of course he should have it since he was the one to go for it first. But now Carrot, Aizamk is going to get this trade post, yes. And
Yeah, because
Carrot has
Carrot's
to-
Explorer was still a 1 HP.
maybe Carrot doesn't know the middle one has been taken. I don't think he knew it already.
Ooh, look at
So now
Aizamk's deck.
Oh, that is going to be mercenaries. Well, it might not, but he's definitely
He has
ready
the ability.
Yes.
He does not have
Definitely.
cavalry HP in his deck, though, but he does have cavalry attack. So
Looks like Carrot doesn't make a trade post at all right now, and that's really going to hurt him.
oh,
But early barracks, maybe going for either crossbowman pike
he
or
is
double
housed by
soldiers.
8, by the way. So most likely there's a really big shipment coming in for him right
Yes, that's.
now. I would assume that's the crossbows.
I would say 3 settler wagons. That's
is it
also,
also
8 population.
six
Oh no, that's of course 10 population. 8 crossbowmen. 8 crossbowmen is 12 population.
It could be the
I'm
5 Ulans as well, I suppose.
Yeah, but I don't think we will see that one. I think it's going to be 3 settler wagons at this point. Otherwise you would have no economy, but
Let's see, that would be
of
at
course
8.
it could be 8 crossbowmen. He's mining a lot of gold, so probably not going to be
Yeah,
crossbowmen.
it was a
yes,
settler
there are
wagons.
3 settler wagons.
I was just confused
If
as to
he,
how much Papa Sattler Wagon took up.
So he's going for double stunners, 3 of them in queue already.
I do think he's gonna get a full batch of 5 out. I think he even bought some food there. Does he have a market? No, he does not. So I don't know where. Oh wait, he does have a market. I think he bought some food there actually. And Ace is going for the 3rd trading post, and I don't think he's gonna be happy when he sees these doubles.
Only 4 of them coming out, but still going to be enough to arrest the villagers and of course the Yulan. Maybe he's going to try to take out the house. I'm really surprised to see what he's going to do. The 2 Yulans from Aizamk from his first shipment. The 700 gold as his first shipment, by the way.
I guess he's going for state. No, state goes as food and wood, right?
Yes, it's 200 food, 200 wood.
So what did he do with the coin then? Did he
Oh,
age up? Oh, he's aging up with it, right? Yeah, he's aging up with it.
Double Soldner's actually killing a yak. Aizamk is going to try to age up. Oh, he's actually aging. Oh, I have completely missed that. I'm sorry. Yes, 700 gold first, and after that the 3 settler wagons. But on the other hand, he's very much housed right now. He cannot even send a single shipment once he's in H3. On the other hand, he's got 3 trading posts.
Yeah, if he can get to 4th, I think he's in a really good position. He has enough pop for exactly 1 shipment at least. And it's one that's worth 14 population. Let's see,
14,
what can that be?
So that's going to be 3 war wagons? No, that's...
Wait, he had 19, and he got to maybe 12 population as well.
I would say 7 skirms, but that would really not really be a good decision, right? I would rather have 8 skirmishers.
We'll have to see what it is. I have no clue.
So Double Soldner is killing all the houses, and there are a lot of settler wagons.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so it is the H skirmishers.
Yes, so that's a total of 20 pop or something.
No, it's not 20, but...
Oh no, sorry, I was mistaken.
It's 12.
It's 8 plus 6, it's 14 pop, yes. So those skirmishers going to scare away all the dobs.
How many Ulans do you get in H3? Is it 3 or 2?
You get 3 Ulans, of course. So
okay,
you
so
get
it's
3
14 then,
Ulans.
yeah, never mind.
Yeah, it's 14. The 4 double stunners are now here, idle, maybe trying to catch a raid once it's coming, but meanwhile the skirmishers and Ulan just going to take that out.
Yeah, I think his Ace is in a very good position here now. Adrian is nowhere near aging up.
Yes,
Aizamk is in Fortress with 3 TPs.
Yes, Carrot does have a bit more villagers, but of course the 3 trading posts, and especially in H3 for Germany, the 3 trading posts are going to be so good. He's going to pumping out so many shipments. Here are the 3 war wagons against 5 Ulans, and
I think I know what wins.
All right.
Yes, I'm pretty sure the war wagons win. Not to mention you get 3 Ulans with those 3 war wagons, so it's basically 2 Ulan against 2 war wagons.
Yes, exactly, and war wagons are just so strong, and we see now.
These Ulans can't get veteran though because Ace has no stable, and he is still trying to build more houses.
Yes, he's chopping a lot of wood though. 14 villagers on wood. I'm not quite sure what he's going to do with all that wood.
I think he is getting just more houses.
Yes, probably, maybe.
And I think he upgraded Stagecoach because I saw him drop food and wood at the same time.
Oh, that would definitely be a good choice at this point. And it's now 10 Yulan and 4 double
Ooh, the skirm's getting called out here a bit though.
Yeah, but not in time, I would say. The war wagons can be there. Oh, another batch of Yulans. He should definitely use his Yulans right now.
Yeah, these skirmishers are probably dead here.
Okay, that's really a good position by Carrot right now. He's doing a lot of damage, and even the double sworders coming in, if they can get a hit on a war wagon, it's definitely going to do a lot of damage. Also, Minutemen trying to get in there. Double sworders not doing too many damage because of the resist, but together with the Yulans, they can easily take them out. And Minutemen also doing damage now, and Carrot has successfully won this battle. Really nice, nice flank by him. I think he should go for the training post right now, especially with the double soldiers.
Yeah, there is the stagecoach.
Yes, and the only thing Aizamk has is 9 Ulans, and they can do anything against those double Soldners. So
Especially
I
not
like
without
this decision.
veterancy.
Yes. Oh yeah, are they getting veteran?
No, there's no stable.
Oh yes, that's what I was thinking about double Soldners getting a veteran upgrade, but that wouldn't really be a good choice right now.
Well, he's not even Fortress, so he can't.
Oh yes, of course. He should go. Yeah, he's not going to Fortress anytime soon. The Ulans from Carrot are getting caught in Aizamk's base, so he's losing 3 Ulans for free.
But he saw there was no stable, and I think that's...
3 double Soldners being shipped, so really going for this double Soldner strategy right here. And
Ace really needs to get some military production going.
Yes, 7 skirmishers being shipped. They do really good against those double Soldners, but yeah, as long as there's still 10
Look,
Ulans
this is how
running
Ace
around.
intends to get his stable up. He got the treasure, which gives him the...
He got the treasure from the trapped construction team, yes.
Yeah.
And now he's going to build a forward stable. Definitely very clever thinking right there.
He is losing his trading post, though, after he researched Stagecoach, so that's a bit annoying. Does he have 1k wood in his deck? He does not.
Stagecoach is not really going to be worth it at this point. He does have 11 Ulans running around in his base, definitely going to kill at least 2 villagers, but he's still ahead in villagers, Carrot, actually. Let's just quickly see. He's got steel traps and placer mines, where Aizamk still doesn't have a market at all yet, so he's going to be ahead in economy.
Well,
at least
not really, because Ace has 2 Stagecoach TPs.
Oh yes, he's now building another one. Well, I would have thought Carrot would make a few trade posts as well.
And he
still
does
got
get the
600
pass,
in his
so...
deck. I would like to see Carrot build a few trade posts. He's got the second one back actually, yes. He just sneaked it in. But I think Carrot is able to push out now on this forward stable, because he's only got 7 skirmishers left, and Carrot got 7 Ulan to deal with those.
This is the awkward thing about Stagecoach TPs, though. The moment they get like a couple of passes, they just repay themselves, so you can just rebuild them the moment they get sieged down.
Yes, but on the other hand, if he just sieges it back again now, might not really have been worth it.
He got 2
really
passes
like how
at least.
600 wood, I like that decision. He can do a lot of things with it. Maybe even get amalgamation, but definitely get 2 trading posts up. Get another barracks.
So
up
many
maybe.
doubles here.
Yes, there are 15 doubles, and 7 skirms are not enough to deal with those. 5 war wagons coming out. If those war wagons can kite the Ulan and the double soldiers, it's going to be good. But if they can't, then it's really going to be hard for him. And of course the war wagons do have a lower speed than the Ulan, so they're not great at kiting them actually.
They also cost a lot of resources.
Yes, and their turning speed is really a disadvantage for them.
Some of these doubles in cover mode.
Yes, trying to soak up some damage. Does he have a barracks yet? No.
No. And Ace is actually running out of mines very quickly, and Hunt as well actually.
Well, Hunt, he still got a full Hunt here, and
I mean safe
here,
ones.
so. Yeah, they're
Black Riders, and
Black
those
Riders.
are going to do work.
Yes, those really can kite very
Oh, but they need to be
double
they need to be
Solders
careful.
getting totally in position. Yes, double Solders getting a total surround on the Black Riders, and 2 of them already gone down, and 3 of them.
They do have 40% melee resist, but that does not mean you want to tank double Solners.
Yes, and now the double Soldier is also in position to take on the skirmishes and the war wagons, because he was focusing too much on the Black Riders. He didn't move his other units, and the double Soldiers have done a lot of damage, but still Aizamk got a lot of units left, and I don't think it's going to be enough for Carrot. Aizamk just got so much stuff.
Black Riders are just so good against H2 German. They have nothing that can beat them.
Yeah, GG called. A very good fight for Carrot again, but not enough. And that's going to end this series 3-0 for Aizamk, right?
Yes, Ace wins the series 3-0.
Bit laggy, he said.
Yeah, I'll make sure I lower the bitrate for next time. I guess it's a bit too high. So let's take a look at the resources gathered. Carrot did outgather Ace by a lot, but Ace did get that very crucial Fort for Sage, which really did a lot for him, especially with the 3 trading posts. Wait, a saloon? No. What? Yeah, there is a church here, so I guess he was preparing for it with some spies, but not in time, it seems. And yeah, if you look at the population, that final fight was just massively in Ace's favor. Are you still here?
Yes, I'm still here. Yeah, I'm just looking at the graphs and.
Yeah, it's so strange because like when you're not speaking, it's like dead silent.
Yes, I'm sorry. I was really focused.
Because when we use Skype, of course, there is this there's always some background noise. But with Discord, using voice activation when you're not speaking is just actually completely silent, and I keep thinking you just dropped or something.
Oh, is voice activation on like? I never clicked on check the voice activation, but I guess it's a standard function.
Voice activation is a standard, yeah. I don't think there's a continuous transmission for Discord. There might be.
Okay.
I haven't looked yet.
Okay,
Yeah, the military population just says it all.
Yes, it really does. So, going to quit this game here, and